Winter Swans by Owen. The speaker describes a winter walk that he took with his lover when their relationship was in a state of conflict. On this walk, the lovers observe the harmony and togetherness of swans in a lake. The lovers recognise that swans are a symbol of monogamy and commitment, and the swans show the couple that reconciliation is possible. The poem ends with an image of the couple holding hands, symbolising that their conflict has been resolved. The poem's key message is that the difficulties of romantic love can be resolved through commitment and unity. The title establishes that the swans are the poem's key symbol. Swans are birds that are traditionally seen as monogamous birds. Shears uses them to represent his message about the need for commitment and loyalty in human relationships. The season of winter is a symbol of the decline in the relationship at the start of the poem. Shears's use of the setting to represent the conflict in the relationship is reinforced in the first stanza, where Shears uses the turbulent weather of clouds and rain to represent the turbulent emotions of the troubled couple. The speaker is the voice of a male persona. The speaker uses a first-person retrospective voice as he recalls a past conflict in his relationship. The speaker uses the pronoun we at the start, shifts to direct address you, and then uses the pronoun us at the end of the poem. These personal pronouns create a tone of unity and intimacy between the two, despite their disagreement. The speaker uses natural imagery throughout the poem. At the start, the pathetic fallacy represents the conflict in the relationship, but the swans then represent the commitment and reconciliation that follows. Romantic love is presented as a source of conflict. Shears writes, "We skirted the lake, silent and apart." Here, Shears uses the physical positioning of the couple to represent their troubled relationship. The lake is a symbol of the conflict at the heart of this relationship, and the verb skirted implies the way that the couple is avoiding confronting this conflict. Shears uses a pair of adjectives, silent and apart. The couple's silence suggests their lack of communication, and their physical separation from each other suggests the emotional distance. Shears builds on this sense of a physical and emotional distance through the caesura, which divides the line in half. It also creates a disruptive pause in the rhythm, which suggests the disruption in the relationship. Romantic love is presented as a source of reconciliation. The sight of the committed and united swans triggers the couple's reconciliation. The speaker states that the couple's hands had swum the distance between us. The image of the couple holding hands is a physical symbol of forgiveness and understanding. The metaphorical verb swum creates a connection between the couple's actions and the swans, reinforcing the idea that the unity of the swans has made the couple appreciate their own connection and commitment to each other. It creates a tone of warmth and forgiveness. Shears also uses the image of the stilling water at the end of the poem to symbolise the troubled relationship shifting to a state of calm order. Shears also uses the poem's structure to represent the reconciliation of the couple. The poem is made up of 3-line stanzas except for the final stanza, which is a couplet. This pair of lines at the end represents the reunited couple. Romantic love is presented as a source of commitment. Shears writes, "They mate for life." Here, the speaker uses his lover's dialogue to confirm that the swans are a symbol of monogamy and lifelong commitment. Shears also uses the image of the swans tipping in unison to suggest their state of total harmony and unity. The present tense verb tipping suggests a continuous action, and this implies the continuous bond and loyalty between the monogamous swans. The speaker describes the swans as porcelain. As porcelain is a precious and fragile material, this represents the way that commitment between two lovers is pure and precious, but is also fragile, so needs to be taken seriously.